Replacing a bent shaft in a pole saw.
These pole saws, you know, a lot of mechanics out there don't like working on these poles, and they're kind of a pain. I mean, they have a lot of pieces inside of them, springs and bearings and all kinds of stuff, but once you get the hang of them, you get to knock them out pretty quick. But so we replaced the drive tube and the drive shafts out of this thing because they were bent. This one was good, but it comes as one piece. These two, obviously, as you can see, that one has a swoop, and then this one here had a nastier bend. I actually made it more straight because you can't get the shaft out of it without bending it back straight. So either way, when you go to Stihl school, they teach you, when you become Stihl certified, they kind of go over this very briefly on, you know, rebuilding one of these. And I always tell a story of when I went to school. They tell you to break it apart, and then they time you to put it back together. And Matt over at Blue Mountain, who's the guy who basically gave me my certification, to become Stihl certified, he was like, I took it apart, and when I was going to put it back together, he came over there and I had all my parts laid out, and he actually just mixed them all up and jumbled them up to screw me up. And because he, you know, obviously knew that I, you know, was mechanically inclined at the time, and I was pretty new to like doing this stuff, and I just thought it was funny. I always like to tell that story of him just doing that to screw me up. Took all my pieces that I had laid out perfect to put these back together, and he just jumbled them up on me. So either way, other mechanics out there, what do y'all think? Y'all like working on these pole saws, or let me know.